Hello and welcome back to the channel Cybersecurity Nation. Your free ethical hacking guide continues with day 10. In our last video, we looked at some of the basics of Linux. Today, we'll dive into some network commands, sudo privileges, and shortcut keys. So before we get started, if you're new to this channel, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more free ethical hacking tutorials, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next essential guide. So last video we had a practice test. Have you managed to figure out the commands in the previous video? If yes, we're done. If you've tried but didn't, don't worry, it was tricky. So the question was, write a command in a single line that creates a file name, writes to the file name, displays the file on the terminal, and deletes the file. So we looked at how to do this task on our last video. So let's provide a solution to the question. So first, to create, we use the touch command, specify the location, and next you create the file. Let's say the file name is test. So to write, remember we use the echo command. So this writes to, let's say we name it. So we're writing the name of the text Estonia. So we say we're going to write or append to the file name which we've created tests. So the file name tests. To append, you use arrow key. So in order not to overwrite on the file, you can decide to use double arrow. So specify the file name. First, the directory, which is desktop directory. We want to create it on our desktop. And the file which we've created using the touch command is tests. So next, we display the text, the written text on our terminal using the cat command. So cat, specify the directory one more time, which is desktop, and the created file name, text, use semicolon, and to delete the file after you've displayed it, use the rm. This is to remove the file. Specify the directory, desktop, and the file name, text file. And so normally this file should be created on our desktop, but since the last command deletes it, it's just going to display on our terminal. It's going to display the text, which is Tonia, and delete the file. So you won't see the file on our desktop. So this was the task of our last practice question. So press enter on your keyboard. So yes, you see, using the one line command. So we've answered this, write a command in a single line. This question of last lesson has been answered. It's done. So we can proceed to today's tutorials. So let's start by learning some few network commands. So one of the most important network commands is the ifconfig, which we'll be using a lot in our ethical hacking tutorials. So the ifconfig is used to get IP addresses network interface. Just run the ifconfig, press enter. So you can see here, it shows on the ATH0. This is my IP address connected to Wi-Fi. So it depends, yours will be different. Yeah. So the next is loop back address, which is LO. So these are loop back address interface. All of us should have this one. So for this course, we're interested in this IP address, which is also called the local IP address because it only works inside a network to communicate with other devices inside a network. So what other thing? And here is Almac address. It's a unique identifier of every device. It tells you who you are, while the IP address tells you where you are. Let's see some shortcut commands we can use. One of them is clear, to clear our screen. Type clear, press enter to clear the screen. Other Linux commands we have. Okay, let's say I want to move a cursor to the beginning of a line. I could achieve that by using Control plus A. So, for example, I list the files here. Etc. Password. Enter. So let's say I want to view the files, the contents of this directory. Rather than rewriting, I can use my arrow key, my up arrow key to go history. Down arrow key comes to most recent. So use my up arrow key to go to history, and Control plus A key will bring the cursor to the beginning. So next, I don't want this, just delete. Use the cat to display the contents of this directory. Press enter. Now you can see it saves time, it's just shortcuts. I can use the clear screen to clear. So another shortcut we can use is Control E. So let's use my history again. So Control A goes to the beginning of the words. So let's say I want to go to the end of the commands. Use Control E. So my cursor is now at the end of the line. So I could just backspace to delete, or use clear to clear it. So another shortcut that's important, let's say I ping google.com. We'll see we're getting response back. In order to stop this process, I use Control C to quit the process. So now we're going to look at users. There are two categories of users. The one is non-privileged users, which have no rights, which currently we're on the non-privileged users. So the second is the root user or the super user, which are admin rights. To change to the super user, you can use the command sudo su. This is used to execute commands. So it requests for admin your password to the user. Type inside. So now we have root access, so which is the second user, super user. So with root access, we know we have the administrative rights to perform admin tasks such as installing new software, creating users accounts, running admin commands. So it has various um, importance, but if you don't need to do anything like administrative task, just use the non-privileged user. So to exit, type exit to go back to the non-privileged user's account. To check my account, type the ID. This gives you your account and a group which you belong to by typing the ID command. On our next lesson, we start with reconnaissance, like information gathering. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more free ethical hacking tutorials, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next essential guide. See you.